What's up? Give me 1 second. I am sorry, I didn't even hear a word you said. I was, like, outside of the, what's it called, zone? Say that one more time. I was setting up my VR stuff.
Oh, as far as, trying to get all that stuff out, because, like, I went through it the first time when I, got all this stuff on my raid, but then I had to do it all over again, but I didn't realize that I still had on all my gear, weight-wise, so, like, literally, like, barely, like, move at all, and if it, like, it would come back for like 2 seconds. I could walk at regular speed, and then all of a sudden I would just be out of breath and shit.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
But, oh, dude, don't be, because I fucking got it.
That's awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I just do it my freaking, what's it called, YouTube stream up so that way we can see how this looks from that perspective. So that's kind of dope, honestly.
That's cool. I was going to ask you to see if you were going to ever, like, stream it.
Yeah, I just don't, what's it called? Like, this is going off the PlayStation console because the room I actually stream in is, like, smaller. So it doesn't have, like, the play space room for it.
For sure. I mean, that's why I have to play sitting down. It's just, I don't have a whole lot of room, and I would definitely run into something in my, especially now, I got, like, cameras set up and, monitors that I can punch, and 2 extra monitors now. I got a dual display, dude. Oh, dude, my setup is so legit, dude. Fucking Doc better watch out. I'm not joking, dude. My production, as far as it's on par with his.
That's awesome.
I've been at work, man. I've been, for the past couple months, I've just been fucking grinding, dude. Got the trademark for the name, or submitted it for trademarking. Doing it right, doing it by the numbers.
Nah, for sure. That's awesome.
It's an idea I really think could sell. It could go viral if it's done right. It's not like an ordinary league. It's like there's content involved, and the sky's the limit on that.
Yeah.
I definitely want some character to be like fucking Macho Man and shit. Let me tell you something. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, can you imagine that shit? Like all the promos and press conferences that we can do, kind of shit. I think it's gonna fucking, it just needs to. One person that has the power needs to see it, and they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, for real.
That's
gonna be dope.
Ocho. And I've seen some game shit on the Ocho, so that's how I know it's legit. Okay, let me find your stuff.
Do I need my other SKS or any rounds of ammo? Okay, so I'm just not gearing up.
Yeah, you got a much nicer SKS coming in with you. It's a gold SKS with and you'll have shit. I didn't think about that. Fuck, dude. Well, I don't ever really ever.
Damn cat's scratching at the ground.
Oh, never mind. Okay, you do have the drum mags. So you got 4 drum mags for your SKS. Fucking And it's up to you. I mean, I got the other three T4, which is like the level underneath the boss armors. So it's still like really good. It just doesn't have the shoulder strap or the shoulder pad things.
No,
It's
yeah,
basically,
that's up to you. So I can rock with whatever.
I mean, yeah, well, there's literally like three of those in your bag: the gold pistol, your meds, your fish fillet, a grenade, a bandage. Anything else that I could fit in there? I don't think so. I think that's it. And then, yeah, of course, your the SKS mouse mask, and then the armor with the drum mags, which I'll just have in my hand. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, yeah. Because of the back, and your backpack, obviously, because the gun's on the backpack, and the mouse mask is also on the backpack.
Okay.
That's how I was able to do it, because there's a slot attachment on the right side of the back for a helmet. So let me get my gear in order and take the stuff out of my backpack oh, wait a minute, I already did. Okay, so what we're gonna do on this one, we're gonna go into silo.
Okay.
We are not gonna go anywhere near where the boss rooms are, because they spawn in two different rooms,
Okay.
and we just happen to fucking come across
Be
them.
in the one room they spawned in.
Yeah, which is fine. You know, we got fucking work stacked to the gills right now. I mean, you can't even get this armor to buy it. You can't get it till like level 4 or 5 minty trader. So that's hard to get that high. So you can't even really buy these unless you really have no life and grind it. But it's easy to do in this game if you really, once you start getting into it, it's like, and you start like organizing all your shit on the wall, and it's like, that's so cool how you can do that. Like, it's one of the coolest parts about this game. Fuck the rest of it.
Yeah.
It's all about fucking organizing your bunker. Oh, wait a minute, why am I bringing... Oh, that's my backpack. Duh. Like, why do I have two backpacks in my hand? Now I know. Oh, yeah, because I had to leave a few things behind, unfortunately.
That's okay. We'll get it back and make sure that everything is good around us.
Oh, yeah, Silo's pretty easy as long as we just stick on the right path. I'll bring a med just in case. And you'll have a med, or two of them in your bag, so you don't have to worry about it. You have everything you need, just in case. Got my gun. Oh, that's right. I fucking loaded that shit up last night. I got back. Okay, so I'm ready to go. And obviously, you're ready to go because you don't have to bring anything in. So you're just waiting on my dumbass.
You're good.
Alright. I just get sometimes confused, like, what side of the bag it is, and I end up pulling shit out of the bag. Right now, it's not the best time to fucking pull something out of the bag with all the armor and shit. It's all stacked in there right now. So yeah, don't mess with your backpack if you don't have to. Like, take the helmet off and your gun off, but don't try to
Gotcha.
or else it's going to be a pain in the ass. Because then you'll have to, like, depending on which armor you might pull out, you might have to, like, repack it all.
Okay.
It's like that. It's all on that level.
I gotcha. Okay.
But we'll play it, safe. We're not gonna...
Nothing crazy. I gotcha. No worries.
Nothing crazy. Taking it slow and steady, we'll get out. And the raid timer is a lot shorter on this map. It's like 5 minutes or something.
Okay, cool.
We literally could just fucking camp for 5 minutes for as much as I care. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Grabbing my hand. Alright, get your stuff in my hand. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, just 2 raids in a row like that, to come up like that. It's just, that's the come up of come ups. Unless you were to come across, like, players in PvP and they had, like, super kitted out guns with suppressors and all that shit on it.
Oh, Jesus.
And this kind of armor, you'll run into players with this kind of shit, And then that's when the scores start getting really big. Especially if you wipe a squad, you just got fucking, 3 custom fucking sets of gear just to choose from.
What?
No way.
You got booted a menu too?
Nope.
What?
Nope. I'm not in the menu. No fucking way, dude.
Oh boy.
But you're in the menu? That's...
Yeah.
Dude. Oh no. I'm gonna be so slow. Oh, fuck, this ain't good.
Does it, like, load me in eventually, or try to? Because it said that it like, was gonna try to, but, like, there's nothing popping up.
Yeah, because I don't know how to load it in. It's weird that I can hear you. Oh, I'm gonna just sit where I'm at right now, because I'm safe. At least I think I'm safe. Damn, dude. Yeah, that was the wrong time for this to happen.
Yeah, go figure, man. Come on. Like, do I need to do anything to, like, make sure we're in the same game or anything like that? Because...
Nah, it's happened before. It's actually been a thing. It's definitely happened before PS VR2 was even a thing. So...
Can I tutorial while you're here? You still hear me?
The tutorial level. Here we will comprehensively...
Oh, I can still hear you perfect, so I can just fuck around tutorial.
Please pick up the pistol using the L1 or R1 button. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button. Insert the magazine into the pistol's mag well.
I can't move very fast at all. I'm just glad I have
using the L2
good armor
or
and
R2
shit on
button, then release. You have now chambered a round and the pistol is ready to fire. While holding the pistol with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the pistol handle and the L1 or R1 button to two-hand the pistol. Aim the pistol at the targets by lining up the sights, and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire. Try to hit the targets. Continue firing until the magazine is empty, and you'll notice the slide stop. In order to reload, press the circle button while holding the pistol to eject the magazine. Then place another magazine in. Press the circle button again to slide release and continue firing. Alternatively, you may replace the magazine before it is empty and simply continue firing. This concludes the pistol station tutorial.
Yeah, my stamina, dude, like, even just crouch walking, my stamina, like, just drains, like, so quickly. Yeah, I got 94 kilograms on me. A lot.
Full station. Please pick up the rifle using the L1 or R1 button. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button. Insert the magazine into the rifle's mag well. Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button.
What the fuck is going on, Mike?
You have now chambered a round and the rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and use the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the rifle. Aim the rifle at the target by lining up the sight and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire. Cycle between firing modes. Press the cross or square button depending on your dominant hand while holding the rifle. Try to hit the targets.
Oh yeah,
Full station.
silent
Please pick up the
sniper
rifle
rifle.
using the
Should we make this
L1 or
a lot
R1
easier?
button. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button. Insert the magazine into the rifle's mag well. Pull back the charging
Man, I
handle
hope to
using
God
the
I
L2 or R2 button.
Remember to put it on easy.
Please pick up the SMG using the L1 or R1 button. This is the MP5. It deviates slightly, but a full magazine will not go into the mag well. First, you will have to pull the charging handle back with the L2 or R2 button and lock it in place. Then pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button and place it into the mag well. Now, you can release the charging handle with the L2 or R2 button, or simply hit or slap the charging handle with your offhand to release. Now you have chambered a round and the SMG is ready to fire. While still holding the SMG with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the SMG. Aim the SMG at the target by lining up the sights, and squeeze the L2 or R1 button. To cycle between firing modes, press the cross or square button. Try to hit the targets. Continue firing until the magazine is empty. Simply repeat the previous steps. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon that you collect. This concludes the SMG station tutorial. The sniper rifle station. Please pick up the sniper rifle using the L1 or R1
Yeah,
button.
walking right at me.
Pick up the scope with the L1 or R1 button and place it on the rail where you prefer. You may remove it by holding the L2 or R2 button, then the L1 or R1 button and repositioning it to your liking. Pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button and place it in the sniper rifle mag well. Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button, then release. You have now chambered a round and the sniper rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the sniper rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the sniper rifle. Aim the rifle at the targets by looking through the scope, and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire.
Alright. I got
In
this.
order to adjust the zoom of the scope, use the L2 or R2 button to turn the scope dial. Try to hit the targets. There are targets placed further up the hill for you to shoot. In order to reload, pull the magazine out with the L2 or R2 button, and simply repeat the process of loading the sniper rifle. This concludes the sniper rifle station tutorial.
Ooh, I figured out the secret. Throw the armor so I don't have as much weight. Aha! Perfect.
My freaking controller keeps phasing through me every time I try to aim this damn thing.
Shotgun station. First, you're going to need to load your
Stand
shotgun.
back.
Please pick up the ammo box with the L1 or R1 button. Then with your offhand, slide the tray out using the L1 or R1 button. From here, you can take the individual shells out of the box by holding the L2 or R2 button, then the L1 or R1 button. Or you can slide the tray out to expose the desired amount of ammo, flip the box over the table, and press the L2 or R2 button on the same hand to drop the amount of exposed ammo. Now pick up the individual shells with the L1 or R1 button and load them into the shotgun. Depending on the shotgun, pull back the charging handle with the L2 or R2 button, or pump the forestock with your offhand. The shotgun is now ready to fire. You'll notice there is a spare round on the side of the shotgun. Hold the L2 or R2 button and then the L1 or R1 button to take it. If you so choose, make your way through the target course on your left. This concludes the shotgun station tutorial.
I hope Docs was one of them. The frickin'. That would be really, really nice.
Shotgun station. This is the loot station. You will find different loot boxes and crates that may contain weapons, armor, or ammo. You can open these crates using the L1 or R1. Consumables and storage station. Here we will go through how to manage, organize, and store consumables. We will proceed with the items on the table starting from left to right. This is the reloader. It is used to create different types of ammo by using base materials. Pick up the brass container using L1 or R1 button. Now with your offhand, take the lid off using L2 or R2 button. Hold the brass into the brass receptacle on the reloader. You'll notice the brass meter. Consumables and storage station.
Like scabs.
Here we will go through how to manage, organize, and store consumables. We will proceed with the items on the table starting from left to right. This is the reloader.
Let's just hope this
It is used to create different types of ammo by using base materials. Pick up the brass container using L1 or R1 button. Now with your offhand, take the lid off using L2 or R2 button. Pour the brass into the brass receptacle on the reloader. You'll notice the brass meter start to fill up. Pick up the gunpowder with the L1 or R1 button. With your offhand, take the lid off with the L2 or R2 button. Pour the gunpowder into the gunpowder receptacle on the reloader. This particular gunpowder is used to create tracer rounds. Now input your selections on the reloader screen. For the purpose of this tutorial, select 5.56, tracer rounds, and a unit of 1. When ready, pull the handle on the left. You've now created a box of ammo. Next up is the mag loader. It is used to facilitate the reloading of magazines and ammo management. Pick up a magazine using the L2 or R2 button and place it into the dispenser. Pick up the ammo box with the L1 or R1 button. With your offhand, slide the tray out using L1 or R1 button. You can take individual rounds out of the box by holding L2 or R2 button, then L1 or R1 button. Or you can slide the tray out to expose the desired amount of ammo, flip the box over the mag loader receptacle on the top, and press the L2 or R2 button on the same hand to drop the amount of exposed ammo. Now you can press the button to automatically reload the magazine. Once done, remove the magazine. But be careful not to press the button as remaining ammo will spill out. You can now place the ammo box into the dispenser and press the button again to fill the box. You have now successfully reloaded your magazine and managed your ammo. Next up are food consumables. Please pick up the water bottle with L1 or R1 button, and with your offhand pull off the lid with the L2 or R2 button. Then move the bottle up to your lips and tilt to drink. Next, pick up the can of energy drink with the L1 or R1 button, and with your offhand pull the tab off with L2 or R2 button. Then move the can up to your lips and tilt to drink. Next, pick up the can of beans with L1 or R1 button, and with your offhand pull off the lid with L2 or R2 button. Then, you can either use the spoon to bring the food up to your mouth, or simply bring the can up to your lips and tilt to eat straight out of the can. Next, pick up the chocolate bar with the L1 or R1 button, and with your offhand, pull the wrapper end off with the L2 or R2 button. Then move the bar up to your lips to take a bite. Now for storage. Please pick up the backpack with the L1 or R1 button, and you'll notice it opens up. Store items in the backpack by placing them in empty space. Then move the backpack to your torso and release. You have successfully stored consumables and storage station. Here, we will go through how to manage, organize, and store consumables. We will proceed with the items on the table, starting from left to right. This is the reloader.
It's not the fucking
It
dogs,
is used to
damn
create
it.
different types of ammo by using base
Alright.
materials. Pick up the brass container using
Alright,
L1 or
let's
R1
back
button.
to wall.
Now with your offhand, take the lid off using
Get this
L2 or
trigger.
R2 button. Pour the brass into the brass receptacle on the reloader. You'll notice the brass
God,
meter
reach
starts to
for the
fill
wrong
up.
side
Pick
of
up
the
the gunpowder
backpack.
with the L1 or
Things
R1
up.
button. With your offhand,
That's
take
more
the
what
lid
I'm
off with
worried
the
about
L2
is
or
fucking
R2 button. Pour the
fucking up the
gunpowder
pack
into the
job.
gunpowder receptacle on the reloader. This particular gunpowder is used to create tracer rounds. Now input your selections on the reloader screen.
As I almost go
For the
through
purpose of this
fucking armor in the
tutorial,
water.
select
Oh my God.
5.56.
How do you
tracer
bandage
rounds,
yourself
and a
again?
unit of 1.
Do
When
you
ready, pull the
put it
handle
up
on
to
the
your
left.
arm?
You've now created a box of ammo.
Oh, just keep wrapping it. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It is used to facilitate the reloading of magazines and ammo men. This is the hand combat station.
I don't even
If
know
you can-
where I gotta go now.
This is the hand combat station. If you can get close enough, you can take down the enemy AI Phoenix by breaking their neck. Simply press the L1 and R1 button with both hands and twist.
Shit. 400 fucking meters.
I'm pushing them with both hands. Does neck twisting not work?
Not anymore. They took it out. It was causing problems. Yeah, it was like break the game type of issues.
They still have in the tutorial.
This is the loadout station. Here, we will walk you through how to set up and customize your weapon and loadout on your person. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon that you collect. First, for the weapon loadout. Please pick up the rifle
Yep.
with the L1 or R1 button. Sight. You may remove it by holding the L2 or R2 button, then press the L1 or R1 button, and reposition it to your liking. In order to activate the laser sight, while still holding the rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the rifle. Now press the L2 or R2 button on your offhand to cycle through the laser sight's modes. Now with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button. Insert the magazine into the rifle's magwell. Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button, then release. You have now chambered a
I
round
hope
and the
that
rifle is
sniper
ready to
boss
fire.
doesn't come out of
In
nowhere.
order to check how much ammo there is in the magazine, simply hold the magazine